Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and I am at the Polestar booth of the 2024 New York International Auto Show, where they just unveiled one of their new vehicles. Behind me you can see we've got the Polestar 2, the Polestar 3, and the new Polestar 4. In this video I'm going to do my best to fight those crowds and show you a little bit of each of those three. Stay tuned. It is springtime here in East Texas, and you know what that means? The pollinating is happening. Thanks to our friends at carcover.com, we were able to get a custom perfect fit car cover for my 2013 Chevy Cruze. They know it's important to keep your car protected, and what they sent me was their Gold Shield 5L car cover, which beats all its competitors for many reasons. It resists all types of extreme weather conditions, such as snow, and is 100% waterproof and water resistant. This is the ultimate car care cover for storing your vehicle and protecting it while outside. The soft fleece lining is sure to protect your vehicle's paint and finish while it is underneath. And this car cover was so simple to install, I was able to do it myself for the very first time in under 15 minutes. It comes with a couple clips for the front and the back, and a lockable cable to secure it across the middle. So this car cover is not going anywhere, and it will help me keep all that pollen out here in the springtime in East Texas. Huge thanks to carcover.com for providing us with this Gold Shield 5L cover for my Chevy Cruze. You can get one for yourself. Simply follow the link down in the description below and enter promo code GTGarageTalk in the coupon field at checkout for a discount off of your first order. Yes, gearheads, I am at the New York International Auto Show in New York City, where Polestar has unveiled some new vehicles, but this was their first product. This is the Polestar 2. So as we wait for the crowds to open up a little around the 3 and 4, we'll go ahead and take you on a quick tour of the 2. What I was surprised about, I've actually driven this one when we were in Texas at a Texas Auto Riders event and got to sample it. I was surprised at just all the features they were able to pack in at an affordable price. This is a new brand. It is a luxury brand. It did spin off from the Swedish Volvo, so that is the heritage of this. If you remember, it used to be the performance division of Volvo, so we've got that. It is a completely electric car, and I like what Polestar does. They tell you right here all the specs that you need. It's Polestar 2. Got it. 78 kilowatt hour battery. Got it. That is on par with the very similarly sized and kind of similarly designed, and just over there in bright blue, although that's the N model, Ioniq 5. So this very much is a more luxurious Ioniq 5 competitor, in my humble opinion. But like I said, it is a performance branded vehicle as well. We get these interesting 4-spoke, multi-spoke wheels with those gold Brembo brake calipers back there. Very large cross-drilled brake rotors back behind, very nice. And then, like I said, very similarly styled in its general approach, though this one's not a hatchback like the Ioniq, but it feels very Ioniq-like to me. In its overall design philosophy. As we come to the inside, you can see we've got some premium materials. We've got cloth, which is nothing too shabby because it is a very premium feeling cloth. You can get sustainably sourced leather. And then, yes, we've got the gold seat belts, which is a very nice touch. Very Volvo-like steering wheel, so no surprise there. It is a Volvo at heart, but that Polestar brand full digital gauge cluster, nice tablet-sized and styled infotainment there. We won't go into too much detail, but I wanted to show you a little bit of the inside of this one. Got a decent amount of space back here in the back because, again, with an EV, you can really push the wheels out to the corners and make the most of the interior packaging. You can see very interesting, unique details here. So you actually reach in behind this to pull the door closed. You can't even lock and unlock the doors here, but very interesting use of materials all the way around. Hard plastic here, nets, but we do get air vents on the back, which is nice. All around a very nice vehicle. We do get your standard trunk, and I really do like the styling of Polestars, just that linear look back in the back. Now, let's move on over to the Polestar 4. This is the new one. This is what they pulled the wraps off of yesterday. It is definitely their performance vehicle of the 3 here. They took a bunch of journalists out to some icy conditions and had them experience this in just some typical Nordic conditions. And they said that it, let's see, one of the quotes said it pivoted like a mid-engine car. So there is that. I really do like these Thor's hammer headlights. It is more accentuated than what you see on the 3 and what you see on the 2. I really like the design. So this is, like I said, just unveiled, just revealed here at the show yesterday. In fact, on Media Day, it was quite packed out here at the Polestar booth. Very similarly styled wheels across the lineup. So that is a slight knock. I mean, you want some differentiation, right? But here again, Polestar 400 kilowatt hour battery, so much more capacity than what is found on the 2. Definitely leading the class in overall battery capacity for something of this size. You can see we've got a lot of cameras and sensors all the way around this vehicle. Cameras everywhere. And then again, these wheels are the same design as those back there, but they just seem so much bigger. Let's see, they are wrapped in Pirelli P0 tires. These are 22, so yes, they are bigger than what we saw on the Polestar 2. They are 255/40 R 22-inch Pirelli P0 tires. You can see the door handles are of the style that pop out to greet you when the vehicle is unlocked, so you can pull it open that way. It is an electronic latch. I just barely pulled on it and the door opened itself. A very unique profile. It's an SUV coupe. So we'll go ahead. I know I already spoiled a little bit of it, but come right here. And the design of it, they really went into detail about how the roof cross member on these SUV coupes really kind of cuts into headspace and overall rear comfortability. But they did something to combat that, something rather drastic. There is no rear window, none. Not a rear window, nothing. We do have our center mounted stop lamp right there, but that is essentially your rear window right there. High definition cameras showing off on the rear view mirror in the vehicle. I don't guess it's really a mirror because it is a full-time screen. Unlike something in a typical SUV nowadays that you can toggle back and forth, you have to have it in that screen mode because there is no back window. Otherwise, very similar design here with that LED light bar, though it is a little bit inverted from the 2 over there. Let's see, can we get into it? Will it open? Yes, it will open. So we get a nice big lift back on this one. Again, SUV coupe. Lots of storage space back here, but it is compromised by that sloping roofline. As we look underneath here, what kind of additional storage do we get? It doesn't open. They've got it screwed down for the auto show. Again, they did just reveal it, so I'm just going to assume there's a spare tire under there. We do get some power. We do get top tethers for child seats. Then we get this that folds down so we can see inside, which is interesting, I guess. Not quite sure about that. Power closing hatch. It's a little slow. But yes, there you go. Charge port door is in the same place as the 2. You can see that is here on the driver's side. It is power, so that's pretty cool. That looks like a CHAdeMO plug. Not what I am used to seeing here in the USA. I cannot remember off the top of my head if Polestar has agreed to, but I believe everybody has now agreed to go to the North American Charging Standard, the NACS plug, aka the Tesla plug. There is still somebody inside, so I'm going to give him his due time while he's looking around, but we will definitely come back and check that one out as soon as the interior of this one is free. But you can see very nice interior on this one. We'll come over now to the Polestar 3. This one is more of a traditional SUV in that it is not an SUV coupe, has a more upright shape, more upright style, definitely sits up a little more. And it has some sporting character lines that I really like. Of the 3, I think it's my favorite design of the bunch. One thing that they pointed out yesterday was what is traditionally a grille in a gasoline-powered car, they have now called the Smart Zone sensor cluster. So there are all kinds of sensors up here for watching for pedestrians and different vehicles, different things to keep you out of trouble. You also have your front-facing camera. In addition to the Smart Zone cluster, where the grille should be, you get this little bump on the roof line. That is where your LiDAR sensors are. So the hands-free driving capability of this is very intense and very active. So not only do you get those Smart Zone clusters, this one has got the optional LiDAR sensor right up here on the roof line, keeping an eye on the surroundings around you. Interesting design element right here. Let's see, can you see my fingers? Yeah, air pass through. So it keeps the front of the vehicle planted and is just a cool design feature all unto itself. As we come around to the side, again, you can see those Thor's hammer style headlights. But interestingly enough, we've got a little more headlight action or something going on right there. Then we've got more Pirelli P0s, also 22s. So two 6540R22s here on this Polestar 3. And we do have the biggest battery of the three at 111 kilowatts on this Polestar 3. Again, coming to the side, it is a more traditional SUV shape and look, though it does still have a sloping rear roof line with a wing. Again, like that front, it allows air to pass over and around and through it. Slightly different door handles on this one. They, again, present themselves to you in a much different way than what we saw on the Polestar 4. I've got to remember my numbers here, but you can see you can lock it from there. Coming to the inside, it is a very nice interior. Again, I think this is probably my favorite of the bunch. We've got Bowers and Wilkinson sound, or Bowers and Wilkins sound, excuse me. And again, unique premium materials all the way around. Your buttons right there for controlling your windows. I don't really like that it's just two switches, so that's not my favorite. And then to get out of the vehicle, you have that latch right there. Multi-way positional seat. And then again, they're doing my job for me. This is a Napa leather seat, but animal welfare secured leather. So there are special things that have to qualify for animal welfare secure. They can't be raised in a certain way. They have to be taken care of a certain way. But yes, Napa leather in this, so it is a more or less sustainable and ethical leather, if you can claim that. We do get a smallish center screen here, but I like how we've got the map displayed. I'm sure it is completely customizable. You can see it's using Google. We've got a bigger tablet here than what we saw on the Polestar 2. And then a very interesting dash. It's kind of a cloth-like material. It feels like a very premium clothing. We've got that Bowers & Wilkins speaker or tweeter up there. Head-up display up there for more information. I don't like, we get capacitive touch buttons on the steering wheel. That's my least favorite, but you can see very different steering wheel from what we saw in the 2. The 2 was very much using parts from Volvo. This is a unique steering wheel to Polestar. Your drive selector right here with park on the end. Your wipers and turn signals right there, dual zone climate controls, everything in the tablet. Qi wireless charger, though it feels a little exposed. I wonder how that'll work long term. A couple of cup holders hidden under here, volume knob, play and pause, additional storage. What do we got hidden behind here? Anything? It's just like a stretchy cover. You're not going to get much in there, but yeah, maybe get a purse down there. Little bit of storage here. It's very interesting how deep, narrow, and everything that it is. I'm sure there is an electric release somewhere in the screen to get in the glove box. We won't mess with it too much. And then we have a thigh extension there for these Napa seats with your gold seatbelt. A regular rear view mirror here, so I like that a lot. Big panoramic glass roof. Go ahead now and move to the back seat. Again, door handles are an electric latch. Basically, you're just telling it to release the door by pulling up on it slightly. All the same materials back here, which is really nice. More Napa leather. You can see here, Napa leather, and all the information right here. So you can tell it's a little bit more than lip service. They're actually telling you how these vehicles are sourced and produced. Heated seats back here, but again, more capacitive touch. Not my favorite. Air vents back here, USB-C down there. More map pockets, kind of like that one up front. Back here, a fold down center armrest with exposed cup holders. That's a very European thing. Very nice, pretty comfortable back here. I've got enough headroom with the glass roof. I like it. It's pretty comfortable. I've got plenty of room. Don't know that that is exactly where I would sit, but there you have it. And then let's go ahead and come to the back. Again, more of a traditional SUV, though it's a fastback. I like it better. I'm just gonna say I like it better. You do get a review or a rear window. You get this wing, which is really cool. And then we'll go ahead and open it. We'll go ahead and open it. Maybe that's not the open button, but yes, traditional opening liftgate that is rather far hinged forward. Let's see, maybe I can get it open because I'm still waiting for the gentleman to get out of the front. Well, we can open the hood, see what's under the front trunk again while we're waiting because he is still in that vehicle. This is interesting to me. And how are you supposed to get it open? Is it a double pull? Let's go see. You're learning with me here, guys. Polestar is not a brand that I have gotten much time with as of yet. So we'll see. Can we get in? It's tough, guys. My favorite design feature has made it very tough to get into and underneath the hood here. So there is that. Could not find a latch or a button to open the rear hatch back here. So we'll just have to imagine what we've got back here because yeah, that's not a button. It's not hidden anywhere there like Genesis does. And I don't have the key, so I can't like kick and dance. I don't know that we're gonna get much time inside the Polestar 4 because again, he's still in here. But we can take a look at the screens, the tablets, all of that. You can see there's near field communication in this, so there is connectivity there. And then again, the seats, fold down center armrest right there. It looks like these are power reclining seats and then cloth seats as well. So that is very interesting. Pillarless design, frameless design on the windows as well, which is a very cool look. But that is a very quick look at 3 different options from the Polestar brand. I do believe I only have 2 other Polestar videos on my channel. One is from Neiman Marcus in downtown Dallas, where I got to check out the Polestar 6 Roadster concept. And then I actually got to drive the 2 in Dallas as well. But yes, New York International Auto Show. There you have all the information on the Polestar 4, starting at $54,900, long range dual motor 62.9. Yeah, I'll get most of that on the screen. If you hadn't seen it already, rewind. Yeah, I've put it on there. Future me, you got that. But there you have it. 3 vehicles from Polestar, new brand, luxury brand, an extension of a branch from the Swedish Volvo brand. I'm at the New York International Auto Show. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, so you're notified every time a new video drops from us. Find us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, it's at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, from New York with Polestar, until next time, bye.